character, Willy Loman, from the novel Death of a Salesman, is indeed a tragic hero. The classic definition of a tragic hero is that of a person with a great amount of power and authority in the upper class that loses everything that they had and ends up on the bottom with the lower class. It would be correct for one to call Willy a tragic hero, for both parts of the definition are true, except for the part about him being in the upper class. But Willy was a man in the middle class society trying to make a living until everything around him started crumbling down before his eyes and everything was just a big That sucks. Anyway, he ends up being left with nothing but his wife, his house, and his 2 sons that don't have jobs. They're legit bums. They're 30-something years old and they're living with their parents. What's up with that? At the end of the story, Willy commits suicide. Spoilers, but leaves his 2 sons with new knowledge. So that goes back to the second part of the classic definition of a tragic hero. By the end of the story, either the character or someone else in the story must learn from the events that took place in the novel. That is exactly what happened with Willy passing down knowledge or new information that was learned from by his 2 sons, Biff and Happy. Willy's 2 sons, their names are Biff and Happy. Anyway, Biff and Happy learned 2 completely different things. Biff learned that Willy's way of living and the mantra he lived by was the incorrect way of doing things. Willy's recipe for success is based entirely around a cult of personality. Most people are liked by their friends and acquaintances, but only great men, according to Willy, are truly well liked, and that is what brings them to success. In this quote, he's liked but not well liked. We see that Willy's belief in personal connections has been transferred to his sons as well. But of course, with that quote being said in Act 1, where the whole scene is just inside of Willy Loman's head, Biff was a young kid, still in high school, which was before Biff had learned that his father was cheating on his mother. Spoilers? After Biff learns of his father's disloyalty to his mother, he decides to not listen to him and ignore his mantra. Happy, on the other hand, found that his father was simply just misunderstood in the way that he did things and decides to carry on the mantra that he learned from his father. The small difference between Arthur Miller's definition and the classical definition of a tragic hero does not factor when describing Willy. It's kind of like that Drake song, started from the bottom, now we're here. Except in Willy's case, it started from the middle, now we're at the bottom. Damn it. Anyway, he went so low as to kill himself. Spoilers. Then, his 2 sons learned their own individual lessons from their father after he died. The failure and downfall of Willy and the newfound knowledge of Biff and Happy show Willy Loman as a tragic hero no matter what class of society he may be in.